mine?
What are you saying right now?
Nana!
Ah, don't yell. Oh, my ears. Fuck, dude.
Roku.
Are you done? Are you done with this yet? You're still... So you're still trying to learn Japanese?
Keep it alive first.
Oh my god, hey, that was actually like right where you need to be.
See? See?
The mic just fell like 12 feet down to the ground. Holy shit. Stop peeking the mic, Jesus Christ. You're killing me, dude.
True despair.
It's not true despair. Whatever distance that you were speaking into that microphone from, you need to do that from now on. Oh my god, just tighten it. Do you not know how to tighten it?
Did you just see me tighten it?
No, I didn't. I saw you fail to tighten it.
You tighten it.
Put it over here so I can. Bring that rod over here. Okay, here we go. Adjust it to the length you want.
That.
There. Now don't force it and just to prove a point. Just set it down lightly. Treat it with respect. It will treat you with respect.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Well, you told me to speak at this distance.
No, not a little bit further back. Just put it like 4 inches away from your face. No, you can move the mic back. Oh my god. Oh, I heard it come up from your throat.
My body likes to make noises.
I heard the buildup. That was terrifying.
Those are noises my body always makes. I want you to know that. I feel those noises.
I mean, same. They're usually lower down in my abdomen.
No, mine just goes up.
It just
or down, depending on what.
Oh my god. Oh man, I don't need to know that. Holy shit.
I feel the bubbles, man. The bubbles are real.
Fuck the bubbles, dude. Oh my god. All right. I'm going to talk at a normal pitch. I'm popping pussies. Popping pussies.
No, you pop cherries, not pussies.
I'm popping pussies. Poppity popping pussies. No, dude. Ladies, pop your pussy like this. Don't stop,
You're
don't
not
hit,
lady,
don't
though.
miss. Oh, only ladies can pop pussy?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying, Brandon?
Yes.
You fucking sexist whore. I'm putting a sock on the microphone. Hello. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up.
I'm gonna turn it up a bit. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn up the microphone. Okay.
Gonna speed it up a bit.
So, stop with the Japanese, please. You're killing me. I'm
sorry. What was that, Shishi?
You're killing me with all of this Japanese.
Nanderu?
Nanderu? Watashi wa Tanaka Sensei. So I showed Brandon Duolingo because last time I played they didn't have it, but they added Japanese.
They added Japan.
Nippon. They added the great country of Nippon to the possible options. I was like, Brandon, I'm learning Japanese. You should check this out. We were sitting down on the couch just watching anime, and he just starts going hard on this, and he's over it. He's in over his head because Brandon, what are you currently ranked?
Right now I'm 18th on the Silver League, but I did finish first in the Copper League or whatever, the first league it puts you in. I was in first for like 5 of the 7 days.
Wait, you finished first?
Yes.
Oh my god, good job, Brandon. I actually think you could probably put that on your resume.
Finished first in Bronze League.
Finished first in Bronze League in Duolingo. Can read some hiragana.
You see, that's funny, but this also brings me back to a conversation I had at work where I don't remember what it was. We were talking about something anime related, and I was like, look, I don't know what they mean. I don't speak Asian.
You can't read moon runes. You don't know them Chex Mix letters.
And my coworker just looks at me, who also watches anime, and he goes, I thought we were having a real conversation. And I was like, we were.
What does he mean by that?
Because I said Asian.
So he
as
just
a language.
Yeah, and that just completely disregarded the whole conversation in his mind. It's just like
no.
We're done here. We're not talking. No, we're not talking ever again.
Well, no, we have joke conversations there.
Oh, it must be nice to live in that environment. Oh, hey, I actually live in that environment now too.
I mean, Not the same one.
We have the same job, Brandon.
No.
Yeah, you're right. Mine's better.
You say that, but I just got a $25 Amazon gift card for having a birthday.
Yeah, see, you say that, but I do Twitter for a job, all right? I don't have to talk to people physically or mentally. I respond to tweets all day. It's pretty great.
Did I mention the snack cabinet we have?
We have a full-blown 7-Eleven in our cafeteria, so...
Do you have to pay for it, though?
Yeah.
I have to pay for the snacks.
Oh. I got Jolly Ranchers.
There's everything between Cliff Bars and the Flamin' Hot Cheetos there.
I like to buy queso and tortilla chips separately.
Tortillo? Don't you mean tortillo?
No, that's not... The meme is...
I know. I know.
Hurricane Katrina. More like Hurricane Tortilla. Get it?
Logan, don't spread your pop culture over here.
Okay, all right. Let's head on back over into the east, why don't we? So what did we do today, Brandon?
We rewatched episode 1 of Fruits Basket, the original series.
In dub, as you do.
And then we watched the dub of episode 1 of the new Fruits Basket.
I just immediately wanted to jump into Vic Mignogna burns, but I think I don't know if that's the right place to start, considering that's not the point of this.
I mean,
where do you want to start?
Where do I want to start?
You want to go back to back comparing them, or do you want to do one whole thing and then the other?
Well, I mean, you're pretty adamant about the main character being very creepy.
Okay, all right, yeah, let's go. Let's start from there. So, what's his name? Shogi Yoga.
Yuki. Prince Yuki.
Prince Yuki of the
Yuki Soma
tribe.
family.
Our little girl, our little main protagonist girl. Apparently, everyone's got a crush on this guy. It's just like, no, he's a heckin' creepo. He doesn't know. Stay away from this boy.
Logan, it's the 90s. Creepy men are in.
Oh my God, you're right. No, this is like right on the advent of like fucking like Twilight, where it was like, I'm dangerous. Stay away from me. No, that means I want to be with you even more.
Stay away from me. I'm a dirty rat.
He's a rat. He's actually a rat. So,
spoiler alert.
Okay, so yeah, Yuki Soma is the most popular boy in school, despite the fact that he never speaks. And the one time a girl approached him, he
gets the purple eyes.
Oh my God, Brandon, you're throwing me so off course here. All right, you lead. I'll give you color commentary for once.
Color commentary? Well, I just said color purple.
Yeah, I know.
Purple.
Give me some shit to work with here.
Some shit to work with?
Yeah, start talking. Give me some beats.
So I guess the first thing to compare would be probably voices. They have most of the original cast.
Yes, most.
We seem to be missing a fan favorite, Vic.
Vicman Goggle Noggles.
Yeah, you can't touch Portoru anymore.
Yeah, so Vic Mignogna, if you haven't heard, which you should because we talked about him in the last podcast, is a confirmed child toucher, or not child, but just like overall
toucher.
Creepy.
He likes to touch.
He's a non-consensual toucher of many young ladies and
men.
And men. No. Where
Yeah.
where are you?
Yes.
Do you have sources?
He likes ears.
Oh, I did not know that. I don't know if that's complete libel on your part, but
Who knows?
dude, Twitter knows everything. Vic
So does
Mignogna.
Tumblr.
Vic Mignogna is he was a very well-known voice actor for a very long time in the English dubbing community. He made such hits as not made much.
Sword
such
Art
hits.
Online.
He was in Sword Art Online?
No, I don't know.
No.
He the first hit I could think of.
No, that was Todd motherfucking Habercorn, and shit better never come out about him. I love him. No, so Vic Mignogna, voice of Edward Elric in both of the Full Metal Alchemist series. He was
Probably why the one went bad.
Yeah, he was the cutie boy, the main cutie boy in Ouran High School Host Club.
Saw that coming.
Yeah, basically, if Funimation dubbed it, he probably had some minor or major role in it. Reason came out, he does diddly-doos with people that don't want to be doodle-diddlied. And, yeah, he was originally going to be... He was announced as redoing his character from the original show. They kicked him off, as well as everything else that was in the making that he was in. And they got a really good stand-in. But he's still in the original. And whenever he does something creepy in the show, I just can't help but picture the fact that it's like, oh god, this is what he's like in real life. So that adds a new layer of comedy and enjoyment to the
You could
original
say
series.
That it was found out that Vic was a dirty dog.
Yes, you could. Why is that, Brandon? Because we still haven't explained the premise of the show.
We haven't. So, Fruits Basket takes premise in this girl, Toru, finding this house in the middle of the woods. And her whole entire thing is she likes the story of the 12 zodiac animals. Plus the cat. Because, you know, everyone knows the famous non-zodiac animal cat.
Yeah,
But
totally.
we find out...
I learned about that in Duolingo. Stop laughing, Brandon. She!
Spoiler, at the end of the first episode, we find out that when members of the Soma family are touched by the female gender...
Is that what it is? I thought it was hugging.
No, it's the female gender.
Oh, yeah. See, it's been a while since I watched the original.
When touched by the female gender, they turn into a zodiac animal or a cat.
Wow, dude. Why you gotta put disrespect on the name like that, alright?
Because the show makes it obvious. The cat, in Yuki Soma's words, is an idiot and is stubborn.
Yeah, but that's because he has a personal relationship to someone who turns into a cat, and it's just like obviously the actual there's no confirmation whatsoever that these are like the gods of the zodiac, or if they're just cursed. They're cursed people. Yeah, so it's not like it's not like he's actually a zodiac animal. You know, he's just a dude that happens to turn into a cat, and it's just like, hey, fuck all cats.
Well, no, it's kind of like, I don't want to say a race thing, but
what do you want to say?
I'm trying to think of the word, honestly. You know, when two people have dispositions against each other because of something that they were born into.
Oh shit, the word just left me.
Yeah, I know, right?
Prejudice.
Prejudice. I mean,
Prejudice.
I don't even know if that's it.
No, that's definitely it.
But, you know, it's like, oh, I was born in this country, so I have to hate that country.
That's xenophobia. Japan and America are extremely xenophobic.
Rat country hates cat country.
Okay. All right, let's go with that. So play-by-play, what's going on? What's our little lady up to?
She's hugging men left and right. She's in this household full of men. Her grandpa left her out in the woods. That sounds about it.
I mean...
Oh, and she thinks her mom's not dead.
The way she talks to her mom's photo is pretty creepy. I'm gonna say this right now. If it wasn't for the music and the direction of both of these shows, if you just added like some creepy violins and like a darker color palette, this would be a horror show. It would 100
white and red.
Fucking dude, when he just like, I'm not going alone, I'm going with my friends. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird, dude.
The new one. The new one
they amped up the creepy.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, play-by-play, Brandon. Play-by-play, we keep getting distracted.
What play-by-play? I gave my play-by-play.
Okay, so she's living on her own. Grandpa.
She's now servicing the dog and rat.
Don't say it like that.
She's their housekeeper.
Yeah. She's their living maid. Oh, that's not even. That's not better. That's not better.
She's keeping them clean.
No, she's not. She cleans the house, and that is it. She does not clean the men. The men do not.
Just wait for the first bathroom scene.
Oh my God, are there? I can't remember.
Kidding.
I thought this was a more wholesome time in anime before that was a thing, and then I remembered the first hentai came out in like 1982.
I was about to say, don't you remember Love Hina? That thing was like half Hot Springs.
What year was Love Hina didn't come out the same time, did it?
Love Hina is very old.
Yeah, I bet
that's
so.
Like 90s 01.
Yeah. All right, so overall, let's talk about the old one first, because that's how we watched it.
What do you want to talk about the old one?
We can break it down into a couple different ways. First off, what do we think about the voice acting? We dropped some knowledge on Vic's whole situation, so that's out of the way.
I mean, I think it's pretty good. They obviously fit into their characters pretty well.
I will say this: it screams 90s. Like the voice acting, it's right around that time when dubbing first started to get into popularity, and it's like the best ones would now be considered amateur. You know, like even there's voice actors on YouTube that don't do this professionally that, in my opinion, would deliver a better performance than what would have been considered a top tier dubber in the early 90s. Late 90s. Late 90s, early 2000s. We're talking about Toonami time right now.
2010.
Not 2010. The aspect ratio for the original is 4:3. It definitely came out on VHS. So, I mean,
how about those dynamic camera angles?
oh man, okay. So in the original, how did the camera angles look? Okay,
Zoomed in random
yeah,
times.
they were.
Action cam.
There weren't a lot of dynamic shots. It was a lot of static. The lip flaps looked like they were just going the entire time. That's how they looked like they were talking. It was a lot of really zoomed in close up shots. A lot of it seemed it seemed pretty awkward to you, right?
I mean, not really, but I'm used to anime that old.
Yeah, I haven't watched an anime from this time period in a very long time. It's been a while since I've watched something truly vintage like this. Like, even School Days was more recent than this. Like, at least by 5 years.
I mean, like, I've watched Love Hina, this,
School Rumble was another
Paradise
one.
Kiss, School Rumble. There's a lot from this era I've seen.
I mean, I've seen stuff from this era as well. I'd just say I haven't watched any of it since high school because, I mean...
Waiting in the Summer.
Waiting in the Summer. What was that one?
That was a short one. It's a 13 episode. Alien girl arrives at Earth.
That's not that. No, that's way newer. That was around the same time as, like,
I watched
Anohana.
that freshman year.
Yeah, freshman year, but it was coming out freshman year.
No, it was complete.
It's not the same age as the shows you're describing, though. Okay, I'll give a better example.
I'm looking up
This
right
was
now.
this was definitely coming around about the same time as like Bleach season 1, Inuyasha, like Card Captor. Like I said, it's like the Toonami era, and it's I don't know. They did the best with what they had at the time, but there were definitely some awkward moments. Like a lot of the times when it wanted to transition to different scenes, it was just this really weird fade to a different camera angle. There was one shot in the first episode of the original where they were just like, let's just blow the whole budget. And for them, that was like, okay, the background is on a separate layer from the foreground, and we're gonna add some of that fancy camera angles so that he stays in one place and the background moves behind them, and it looks neat. But it's like these days, that's every shot. You know, everything is way more dynamic and full of movement and just better cinematography in general. I don't think there was an idea of cinematography in anime back then. I think this was still during the time of like, let's just do frame by frame what the manga did. So we'll take the panel from the manga, we'll move their lips a little bit, zoom in and out, and that's about it. That was about all that I saw.
I don't know. It almost seems like to me the newer Fruits Basket is more so of a cut from the manga.
Oh, I didn't mean cut from the manga as far as like the narrative. I was saying like panel for panel.
Oh no, I'm saying panel by panel. Like there's a lot of reactions in it that almost seem like they took it from the manga panel and brought it to life.
Let's save that for when we talk about the new one. So, animation, okay, for the time, it was a made-for-TV show. It wasn't an OVA. It wasn't over the top. It was serialized at the time, so I'm thinking it was coming out weekly. Nothing special. Voice acting. We talked about Vic. Let's talk about some of the others. 100% confident that the main character was voiced by Misty. I'm very confident on that. I just made like a quick riff at the beginning.
You looked like your mind had been blown as soon as I said that.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, this girl sounds familiar. I wonder what it is. And
I immediately just go, oh, hey, it's Misty.
Because earlier in the show, like at the very beginning of the episode, they show a picture of the mother. I was like, oh, that's Jessie from Team Rocket, like just as a joke. And then you said, that's Misty's voice actor. I thought you just meant like a riff on what I said. No, you meant it. And you're like, I don't want to look it up because I don't want the mystery and I don't want the magic to be ruined. I'm just going to go with it because it was that. There's a weird way.
You owe me a bike.
There's just something about that voice that just, it reminds me of Misty, and I don't want to lose that. So,
Just wait, next one's May.
Let's talk about Soba.
Soba?
What's his name? Soba? Sake? Gringo? Jalopy?
Keep on going.
Solomon.
Who? Who are you talking about?
Soma.
They're all Soma.
The Yuki. Let's talk about you.
Prince.
Hey, Yuki. Give me pot of greed, Yuki.
He's a prince. He scuttles.
He's a prince and he scuttles. Let's talk about his voice actor because he's the only one that was in the first episode we haven't touched on, except for Orange Boy.
Orange Boy.
We'll talk about Ichigo in a minute, but
Ichigo.
Yuki, my dude, fucking creepy. So
that's what his character's supposed to be, though.
I don't think it is.
No,
I don't think that's what they're going
he has
for.
His dark past.
Yeah, but they're trying to make him seem mysterious, and it just comes off as literally a creep.
No, he's supposed to be a creep.
Okay, I'll take your word on that. It just doesn't make sense that all these girls are swooning if that's the case.
You don't know the whole story.
Well, I guess we'll find out as the time goes on, won't we?
No.
Okay.
I know, as knowing the full original story, it makes sense why he's a creep because he doesn't realize he's being creepy.
Okay, that's fair. I'll give him that. I mean, I'm the same way, or was, or is. I don't know.
He's socially detached.
Okay, all right. Well, either way, hella creepy. He is the king of all mice, and there are multiple times where he says something and the camera pulls in on him like he's supposed to be saying something romantic and just like, like girls are supposed to swoon. And all I get is just like big old yikes vibes. Like I immediately pull away from the TV. I'm just like, no, honey, don't go in this house.
Logan, please. This is the 90s. Zoinks.
I feel like yikes was acceptable in the 90s.
Zoinks.
Nobody said zoinks in the 90s.
You did.
Fuck you. What do you think of Sukisaki Yakusaki? What's his name?
You're just saying names now.
Yuki. What's his name? Yugo? Yu-Gi-Oh. Yukio. Yuki.
Are you talking about Kyo?
No, I'm talking about Yuki still. Let's talk about Yuki. I gave my opinions on Yuki. What are your opinions on Yuki? Because you seem to be a little bit more... He's a voice actor. We're talking about voice acting right now.
I mean, like I said, he plays his character very well. He's a quiet boy until he's ready to say what he means to say.
So he's not going to pull a Rui on us. He's not going to start out creepy and quiet and slowly grow out of a shell. It's not going to be one of those things.
I mean, he's definitely going to grow a bit, but I'm quite certain he remains as quiet as he is.
He's relatively one note throughout the series.
Yes.
How would you describe the character growth in this series? Do you think there's a lot of it?
There's quite a bit of it. I mean, the original was a bit more rushed to finish season 1, I feel, because it kind of fell within that one season rift. Let's end it there.
That still pisses me off that that's such a common thing. It's been around for like 30 years now. Why can't we clean that shit up?
Oh, trust me, I wish.
You gotta get closer to the mic, buddy. You're so sad. You're so sad. You sound like you're on the other side of the house. You twisted it to the right.
Look.
There you go. Right there. Stay right there.
Look.
Can you just put it in your hand?
No.
All right. Well, you gotta keep it like that the rest of the podcast.
I am too lazy for that.
All right. Anything else to touch on? Oh, the manga reactions.
Oh yeah, the sweat drops or the.
Yeah, I think the 90s was very heavy on chibi reaction faces, and like I said earlier, like the whole let's rip it right from the manga. Like it looked like the style they were going for was they cut the reaction emotes out of the manga and then taped them onto the animation.
But I like it when they do that.
I think it adds a bit of flavor to it, you know? It's definitely something that was... It lets you know when it was made, you know? You can look at something and be like, oh, this was popular then. That's why it looked like that.
It's part of the comedy that I like in rom-coms.
Yeah, and I think the new series, which, I don't know, do you have anything else to touch on the old one before we transition?
Not really.
Yeah, so the new series does a good job of finding a balance between hot damn, oh my fucking god, this is so beautiful, and still adding in those little bits of manga goodies that make you think, oh yeah, this is a remake of a show I watched in the 90s. And, oh my god, it's so fucking beautiful.
Well, you see, what it is it's made by the same people that do,
Yeah, buddy?
Lion April?
Your Lie in April?
Your Lie in April.
Your Lie in April. Okay. Well, that explains the face designs. They
Actually, I just made that up.
What?
I just made that up.
Is it Studio A1?
I don't know.
Could you actually Google this? Because I'm curious.
Yeah.
It gives me A1 vibes, but the body types scream Shaft, which I think is who made the original. Because goddamn.
I have a Shaft.
Brandon, we all have shafts. That's not the point. Like, I don't know. There was one really creepy animation scene in the original where the main guy like is facing away from the camera and he turns his head to meet the camera, and there's no like neck motion, right? It's just like there's a pillar, that's his neck, his head's connected to it, and it just fully rotates like an owl to look at the camera, and it's just like it's so unnatural and creepy. I don't like it. It's not good.
So just to let you know, the original ran for 26 episodes in 2001, and it was done by Studio Dean.
Oh, Studio Dean. Okay, yeah. If you look right now at Studio Dean, like just search them, you'll see the other shows they make, and you can see it's kind of the same style. Like I don't know a lot about that age of anime as much as I'd like to. I'm fairly sure that they made card captors because it's just like if they got long legs, it's usually Studio Dean. Yeah, Brandon?
I'm looking.
You looking?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna trust you on this. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it other than the fact that it's hella creepy, yo. But oh, fuck, Brandon, it's so pretty, dude. How pretty do you think it is? I think it's pretty pretty.
It's pretty pretty.
Yeah, there's
pretty
like
pretty.
the sheen to the hair, the face animation, like it all looks so good, and they stay pretty close to the original style of the show with long legs, which I don't know why that was ever a thing, but it was, and they did an okay job with it. I think they made Code Geass.
TMS Entertainment.
TMS Entertainment. I've never heard of them. Unless that's an abbreviation for something I do know. Got a hair on my tongue. Ah, gross, it's dog hair. What?
I mean, that's just a sound you should make if you have a hair in your tongue.
No, you go nah, 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 nah. That's
Formerly known as Tokyo Movie Shinsa.
so they shortened it. Okay, cool. What they got under their belt? Because they look hella pretty, and I would watch more shit by them if they told me who they were.
Sega Sammy Holdings.
Sega?
Sammy Holdings.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog Sega?
Mm.
Is Sega a word in Japan? Does it mean something or is it a name?
I don't know. I know Senga.
Senga? What's Senga, Brandon?
Sega.
What's the word for dirty in Japan, Brandon? You know that one?
I do. I don't remember it though. There's too much knowledge in my head now.
You see the Duolingo owl in your sleep.
Kitorai?
No.
I'm close.
Kitanai.
Kitanai.
Kitanai!
See, look, I had one syllable off.
Kitanai! Ecchi!
It's
Hentai!
not an actual thing. I want you to know.
No, I definitely remember a show saying
no,
words like
no.
that. That's definitely dirty, pervy, gross.
So, TMS is one of the oldest anime studios in Japan. Best known for produce numerous anime franchises such as Lupin the Third, Detective Conan,
Oh, wow.
Anpan Man, Bakugan,
Okay, yeah.
Gray Man,
Oh.
Sonic X,
Oh.
Akira,
Oh.
Lil Nemo, Adventures in Slumberman.
I had that on
Slumberland.
VHS. Me and Devin used to watch that all the time as kids.
Alongside animation works for Western animation such as Animaniacs,
What?
Batman the Animated Series,
Oh, fuck. Wow.
DuckTales.
Oh, my God. Original DuckTales?
Just says DuckTales.
Oh, my God, dude.
Spider-Man the Animated Series.
Wait, which one?
Spider-Man the Animated Series.
So,
Just the animated series.
Spectacular Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man.
It's just Spider-Man the Animated Series.
So what, like the one from the 70s?
Don't know.
Dude, there's like 80 million Spider-Man cartoons.
This is one of the oldest anime studios in Japan.
That's amazing. I can't believe they came back fucking hard, dude. Like Lupin there was a Lupin the Third show that came out recently, but if they're talking like the original movie, that's crazy.
Sega Sammy Holdings Inc., which is, owns TMS, is a Japanese consolidated holding company and conglomerate formed from the merger of Sega and Sammy in 2004.
So are they the reason that the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie exists?
I don't know.
Because if they are, fuck them. I don't care how good this show is. They fucking ruined my childhood. and I'm very upset. Motherfucking Gangsters in Paradise. Meow. Can I just vent about the Sonic the Hedgehog movie real quick? Can I just...
No. Hey, Treasure Island.
I'm gonna cry. Holy shit, are you serious?
It's Team S.
Really?
Mhm.
That's like one of Nick's favorite movies.
Technically, that was when they were known as Nippon TV. But same company.
Yeah, okay. That's crazy. Wow. I've watched so much of their stuff and never ever knew it. And now they're back with a Fruits Basket remake.
Yes.
That's crazy. Is this like their first jump back into serialized anime, like TV anime?
I'm looking right now. Hey, your favorite, Sherlock Hound.
Oh my God, they did! I knew it. As soon as I heard that they did Lupin the Third, I was like, "There's no way they didn't do Sherlock Hound." Oh my God. Can we please watch Sherlock Hound sometime?
No.
Just like one random episode.
No.
Why? It's so
refuse.
good. It's based on Sherlock Holmes, but he's a dog, and Watson's like a scruffy pug, and the girl dog. I wonder if she dies in that. Like she dies in every other Sherlock Holmes thing. Like that's her thing. She dies. She fucking dies, dude. What are you doing over there?
I'm looking more.
You're looking for more. Stop looking.
Oh, I don't know if I've watched this one. Glass Mask.
Glass Mask. What year is it?
2005 to 2006.
Yeah, that was an anime dry spell for me. Like I didn't watch many cartoons in that time of any kind, any animation, because I was like, cartoons are for kids. Oh, what'd he do?
Itasura na Kiss.
Itasura na Kiss.
That's one of my favorite old ones.
Kami-sama na Kiss?
No, Itasura.
What's that one?
It translates to a couple different things. You didn't like it because it was too old for you.
Oh, that's a thing I say. What was it? What's the plot? Tell me. Fresh in my memory.
I mean, it's basically this, except basically, girl is dumb.
Girl is hella dumb.
Girl is hella dumb, and their school is separated by classes of how smart. Lots of animes do this for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that like an actual thing that happens?
I don't know. But then earthquake happens and girl's house is destroyed.
Oh no.
Luckily, girl's father is friend of hot boy from school's father.
This is actually sounding a lot like the show we're currently watching. So what goes on from? Is there any magic? Does magic ensue?
I mean, she lives there, but boy's like, you hella dumb.
Oh,
and then
shit.
boy's little brother's like, you hella dumb.
But they both fuck, right?
I mean, the little brother isn't. He's like small.
Oh, he's a small boy. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
He's like, how the fuck can't you read this?
Oh my God, that's how dumb she is?
She hella dumb.
Oh my God. I don't remember this like at all, but I bet if I watched an episode of it, I'd vomit.
It's very old.
How deep are you digging for shit right now?
I mean, this was 2008.
Yeah, that's like a bad time to watch anime, I think. Like,
I mean, I really enjoyed it. It was one of the ones that goes through high school, into college, and past.
It's always nice when you get an actual, like, full-blown story, you know? Like, it's so many of them are just little
hey, the one
teases.
you were looking for, Kami-sama Kiss.
Oh my God, they did do Kami-sama Kiss. Okay, yeah, see, that's the thing. It's got the same, like, they all have the same kind of animation style, long legs.
And the well-known Sega Hard Girls.
Excuse me? Can you tell me the plot for Sega Hard Girls?
Let me see here. Sega Hard Girls.
Wait. I wanna guess. Is it a series where all of the Sega consoles are anthropomorphized into humans in some way? So you have the Sega Genesis, the Sega Dreamcast, and they're like girls, and the dude's like, I like video games and I like girls, so I'm gonna fuck my Sega. Is it something like that? Is it something like that?
Maybe close. I mean, the way they describe it is the project reimagines various Sega video game consoles as
anthropomorphic word I used.
Yeah, goddesses who appear all over modern Japan.
Oh no, I was close. Okay, so they're not normal girls; they're goddesses. Okay.
Yeah.
So what happens from there? What
doesn't really say.
Do they?
It ran from October 8th, 2014 to December 24th, 2014.
Sega, what good crack you smoking, dude? I want some.
What are you saying?
What are you fucking on? Oh my god, I don't know how they make the decisions they make. What if we made Sonic a werewolf and he had stretchy arms?
Holy shit, they did orange.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say I knew that, but that
And
makes
real
sense.
life.
That makes I can see it. I can see it. We have been watching and fanboying for this company without ever even knowing it.
Did you watch Sweetness and Lightning?
No, but I've heard really good things about it. It's on my
did that
list.
too.
Oh my god, that looks so cute. Holy shit.
Oh, hey. Yowamushi Pedal, new generation.
Yawamushi pedal.
My bad.
Did they make the original?
I don't know. Probably past it.
Brandon, you like sports anime. Why won't you watch that
I like
with me?
some sports anime.
You like any sports anime.
I've watched 2 tennis, 1 soccer, and 1 volleyball.
You have to watch either Yawamushi pedal with me or I Shield 21.
Fruits Basket.
The original?
No.
Oh. Yeah, you got me there, bud. You got me there. You got me good.
Megalobox. That's one everyone
Wait,
talks about.
seriously?
Yeah.
That's way out of the ballpark of their normal stuff. Like from what you're saying, it's a lot of slice of life and romantic comedy, and then Lupin.
Oh, I mean, they've got other stuff in here too, like Card Fight Vanguard G series.
Oh, see, I'm losing interest in them now.
Oh yeah, they did do the original pedal one.
We're going down a rabbit hole right now. Oh my god, I'm okay with this because it's just like a list of stuff I need to watch
There's
now.
so much stuff on here.
I mean, they're a pretty prolific company from the sounds of it.
D Gray Man.
D Gray Man was really good. I like D Gray Man. They only had like the first 12 episodes dubbed on Netflix, which upset me.
I'm kind of surprised I haven't found out that they did Angel Beat too.
No, see, that's Studio Key,
Key.
otherwise known as what's their other name? But yeah, Clanid, Angel Beats, Plastic Memories, Canon, all those shows, like the shows that all feel like all the shows that are major gut bunches. Those are all made by the same company, and it's Key Studios or Studio Key, something like that. They also made one called Little Busters. I tried to watch it. The characters are just too little, like young.
I think I tried to watch that one too.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it because, you know, there's so many times that you can watch a remake of the same character a million times, and who's the girl who likes the stars in Clanid? She's like dead.
Fuji?
Yeah, Fuji. They put a character that's
She's not
like
dead. She's in a coma.
in a coma, fucking dead. She's a ghost girl. Either
No
way,
one's dead in that show.
plenty of people are dead in that show,
'Cause they all come
except when
back.
they're not, because the fucking ending makes no sense.
See, that's why the movie's better. She stays dead.
How does that make it better?
Because the father and daughter still get along.
No, the daughter dies too.
No, she doesn't.
No, there's like a
The
scene where
daughter
there's-
dies in the show.
Oh, yeah. See,
You
I don't
didn't
know.
watch the movie.
I don't
you
know
pleb.
why, but it was like Clanid After Story was just a giant like. You wanted things. You wanted to be happy, and you will be punished for it. Everything
You wanted
that
them
you
together. This is what you get.
No, I'm not talking from the audience perspective. I just mean the main character in that show gets fucking hit after hit after hit of shit on his fan, and it's just let the boy live.
Well, no, you see, they made all those. I guess you can call them Elvis, where he was with the other girls instead. They're like,
Yeah,
no, vote for this girl instead. Everyone else is like, no, we want the main character. We want Bread Girl.
You're too loud. Back away. Back away from the
Make up your
microphone.
mind.
You back away.
Make up
You're
your
getting
mind.
too excited. You keep your volume where it's at. You're fine where you're at. But
And
we can't talk
and
about
so they're
Clandid.
like, fine, you can have Bread Girl, but we're gonna kill her.
No, she's like in the dating sim. She is the alpha timeline. Like that
Is
is
she though?
yeah.
Is she though?
He is destined for sadness. And it's fucking like even in the OVAs, like the one where he dates the school president. That's the one I watched. Do you remember that one?
Yes.
It ends with him having a really shitty job. He's trying to make ends meet. I'm pretty sure the high school president like drops out of school to live with him and shit.
So she's prego.
Yeah, like her life is ruined because of this guy. Like no matter what he does, he either ruins his life or someone else. And it's just a very like You'd expect it to be a more upbeat show, like, hey, life can be good. No, that show was just like, life is meaningless. You live for nothing. All good things come to an end eventually.
Take the moral lesson from this show, kids.
There was
Stay
no
at
such
home
thing.
and eat dango.
That was not the moral lesson.
That's what I got from it.
The moral lesson was life is meaningless.
Well, I got the wrong lesson.
Have you even ever had dango?
No.
I feel like it's just mochi on a stick.
I mean, I love mochi. So.
Yeah, it just looks like a rice bean mochi kind of thing.
Mochi's so good.
Hey, remember when we were talking about Fruits Basket?
And now we're talking about mochi. I feel like that's pretty relatable.
I feel like mochi is like the most unrelatable thing we can talk about because
there's fruit flavors.
No one.
Beer on here.
Yeah.
Stop dipping it.
No one has had dango outside of Japan. Dango.
And dango.
Dango.
That's what we really need. We need a dango shop, not a ramen shop.
Dude, that ramen shop is fucking fire, all right?
But I want a dango shop now. I am not satisfied.
I'm not satisfied with the menu at the new ramen shop. I was expecting a lot more options. They had what, like a Naruto bowl, and that was about it.
I think the problem is like it tastes worse than instant ramen.
The broth was...
I think they just have noodles on the go.
Yeah, they should have committed to the full aesthetic and just made it a walk-up ramen shop. I think that would have...
and everything.
What?
You know, with the stools.
Oh, no, like with the... Not like the walk-in ramen shop, like the Denny's of ramen. I'm talking like the curtain, you walk up to the...
stools.
Yeah, I thought you said booths. But like...
Stools.
That would have been, in my mind, like a draw, you know? It's like in the back alley next to where the signs are, like the painted billboards and stuff like that. And it's like... I think that would have done well, you know? I mean, we've got a speakeasy in town now, and that's doing really good. Like, don't be afraid to hide your items because people will find you, and they will like you more because you're hidden, you know?
Right, because, you know, that's what everyone wants to do, go into the back alleys of Peoria.
No, dude, seriously. The back alleys of Peoria have so much class and history. Did I not... You know about how my dad found that country bar, right? St. Patrick's...
Which one?
St. Patrick's Day. 2016.
Which one?
The one hidden.
Which one?
Okay. So it was St. Patrick's Day, 2016.
Is this one who's in Chicago?
No.
Is this the one you're talking about?
No, he's in Peoria. He heads over to one of the many Irish bars that are just out on display, right? He's in downtown Peoria. It's on the corner of a block. There's an alleyway right next to the corner of the building. He's drunk as hell because it's fucking Irish Oktoberfest. He takes a lean down this corner, starts walking, and he sees some, like, lights hanging from the alleyway. He's like, what is that pretty light? And he keeps walking closer and closer, and he realizes in the middle of this alleyway, in all of these old brick buildings, there's a barnwood fenced-off bar called Saddle Up. And he
Saddle Up is not a bar.
Saddle Up is a bar.
No,
and he
it's
walks
a fucking
in.
poor excuse of a bar.
He walks in and he's like, holy shit, where am I? And it's just he was teleported to another world. There's something about discovering hidden places while you're drunk that makes it so much more magical.
Saddle Up is not hidden.
Saddle Up is... Have you ever heard of Saddle Up until I started telling you about Saddle Up?
No, and I wish I hadn't.
What's wrong with Saddle Up?
Everything.
Oh.
It's not a bar.
It is a bar.
No.
It serves alcohol.
That does not make it a bar.
It has seating areas.
Does not make it a bar.
It
barely has seating areas.
It has a riding bull.
It has maybe one table.
No, it has 3. But they're like really long dining tables like you'd see in a cafeteria, and it's all hardwood themed.
There's never enough room.
Are you telling me that normal country bars don't have a stripper pole?
It's not about the stripper pole. It's about the fact that they don't have a maximum capacity.
No, they have a maximum capacity. They just go 4 times over their maximum capacity every night.
That means they don't have a maximum capacity.
No, they do. They just break the law.
That means they don't have one.
But then there's the secret bar on the other side of the bar, and you're teleported into the...
You can't make it to the actual bar.
Yeah, I don't know how people get drinks there.
I don't know why people would want to go there.
They don't have drinks on tap, so I guess technically they're not a bar. They just sell beer and stuff in cans. It's like, hey, you want a tall Bud Light? You want a tall Budweiser? We're so far off track right now.
There's nothing country about it except for the bowl.
No, they play country music 24/7 until one white girl screams "Lil Dicky," and then
So they don't play.
then it's not a country bar.
So they don't play country music at all.
No, they play country
'Cause
music.
There's always a white girl there.
No, well, okay, fair point. But I would say most of the time I hear country music when I go in there.
I think you're just too drunk from all the other clubs you were at.
Look, man, if you're going to Peoria, you're going to Peoria for one thing, and
No.
that's to get hella fucked up.
No.
What else do you go to Peoria for?
Best Buy.
That's not in. I'm talking downtown Peoria. I'm talking historic district. I'm talking warehouse district.
The riverfront.
People get drunk on the riverfront. That's
They
where Keller.
can-
That's where Kelleher's and the Speakeasy are,
They
and they're next
can.
door to each other.
They can get drunk on the riverfront.
What
That's a
else is on the
choice.
riverfront other than alcohol?
Concerts.
With alcohol.
They serve alcohol there. You don't have to consume it. That's
Peoria?
Your choice.
Peoria is a city of alcoholics.
Oh, really? The museum.
I've gotten drunk in that museum.
Not from the museum. You might have been drunk while in the museum.
It was. Yeah. Okay, point taken. That's an educational place. That's a place of children and worship. You don't get drunk in the Caterpillar Worship House. That's true.
I'm not talking about the Caterpillar Museum.
What other museums on the riverfront other than the
The
Caterpillar
Riverfront Museum.
The Caterpillar Museum is the Riverfront Museum.
No, there's another Caterpillar Museum.
What would that be?
The Caterpillar Building.
Oh. Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever been in Peoria after 10 o'clock and not been drunk. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just how I enjoy my weekends.
There's something wrong with that.
What's wrong with that? You think there's better places to get drunk?
Yeah.
Where?
Home.
That is boring as hell.
No.
If I'm going to see wall spinning, I don't want to see wall spinning. I want to see the fucking sky spinning. I want to walk up to a random homeless man and start singing Sherry with him.
Then he stabs you.
He doesn't stab me.
Yes.
You wouldn't gain anything from it.
Warmth from your blood.
What?
Yeah.
No.
He's homeless, man. He's desperate. Don't judge him. He's had a hard time.
Okay, so there is one strategy that the homeless people in Peoria have that I find very interesting. When winter comes, they will find a petty crime to commit so that they are put in jail and they stay
every
warm in
homeless
jail.
person does. It's not just Peoria.
Okay, well that's where I heard about it was Peoria, so whatever.
Don't be so blind to the world.
Did you hear that the world's the famous homeless man in Peoria died?
Yeah, everyone knew
Uncle Sam or whatever his name was. He would walk around in patriotic stuff all the time.
that. Everyone knew that.
He used to live off squirrels.
It happened a while ago.
I don't know how he ever stayed homeless. Like he was so famous, I'm sure somebody would have taken him in. I think with him it was. He was very exhibitionist in nature. I thought he was a really cool guy though. I know I've seen people take pictures with him and post them on Facebook. Which is just like, is that what we've got going for our town? We got a famous homeless person.
Better than racism.
We still have that though.
Yeah, we still have it, but it's less of a
I don't think
thing.
Do you think racism was ever as big of a problem in Peoria? Like, I know it was big at one point. Like, obviously, it was big everywhere at some point. But, like, do you think it was less of a problem in Peoria as it was on the fringe? Like, Beacon, Chillicothe, Market Heights, those places.
They had to live somewhere.
That's true. That's true, but that doesn't mean they were treated well. But at least
right. I'm not saying they were treated well. I'm saying all the people from Pekin and Chillicothe and the Heights and all that went from there to Peoria to
oh my God,
do whatever.
It was like they were circled and they all got pushed towards the center.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Oh, wow. That's messed up. Remember when we were talking about anime?
Yeah.
We got so off track this episode. I don't mind it.
I think we covered what we needed to.
All we said about the new series was that it was hella pretty, and then we were done.
I mean, that was it, basically. They went almost frame by frame, redid it, enhanced the lines a bit.
There wasn't really much that they needed to change other than the animation. Like, they probably could have taken the lines from the original and just used those.
But I'm glad that they did change a few of them.
I'm excited to see where it goes.
It gave more of a human feel to the characters.
Yeah, definitely. I think just increased audio quality went a long way, because, like, every time Yuki talked in the original, his voice was so low that it was just all bass bar on my sound system, and it shook the room. So I'm glad that they went back and basically did an HD remaster of an anime. I want more anime HD remasters, to be honest.
Me and a friend were actually talking about that. How we're hoping that they do more of these remasters. Like, I would kill to see a remaster of Love Hina.
I don't know if that one ever had the cult following to push for something like that.
It was one of those full story ones.
Yeah, that's true. You know,
In fact, the manga went further.
one of my friends at work was saying that I brought up Fruits Basket, and they said they want to see a remake of Yu Yu Hakusho.
I mean, I could definitely see it happening.
Because Yu Yu Hakusho stumbled and fell pretty hard. It didn't do well. It was pretty bad. They had like 5 seasons, but it wasn't good. Oh, hey, you know what I'd love? A condensed fucking Bleach.
No, it doesn't.
Bleach
need
is
condensed.
too long and too bad.
Bleach doesn't have that much filler compared to Naruto.
Just give me a Bleach Brotherhood where you take all of the
No.
good bits and make them
No.
better, and then
if Bleach gets animated at all, they need to animate the last arc.
No, they just need to reanimate the first season.
No, the first season was perfect.
The first season was perfect. I wish the whole series was like the first
It
season.
was.
It wasn't.
It was.
No.
You disliked the story from that point on. Doesn't mean it was structured differently.
It was structured differently in the sense of the setting. I didn't like where it took place. He no longer had to balance his real life with his Soul Reaper life. That was the part I found enjoyable.
He still did that.
When does
still
he leave
definitely did
Soul
that.
Society? Because he was in like I'm on episode like 150 and he's still in Soul Society.
He leaves Soul Society like immediately.
After he finishes that arc?
After he rescues Rukia, he leaves Soul Society.
So, if I was to jump in after the Soul Society arc, do you think I'd enjoy it as much as I did the first season?
I don't know. I don't speak for you. You don't like shonen.
I don't like shonen, and I think Bleach is the reason why I don't like shonen.
No, you just don't like shonen because you hate shonen.
Yeah. I tried to watch...
You can't stand ones that take too long to tell their story.
It's true. Like, okay, all right. First off, Dragon Ball Z was pretty egregious.
You can't commit.
I can commit.
No, you can't.
It's just... Okay, I watched Dragon Ball Z,
Did you watch original Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Or did you watch Kai?
I watched original, and I kid you not, I shit you not.
Original or abridged?
Original.
I don't believe you.
I watched the original Dragon Ball Z, and I
really
swear to
don't believe
God,
you.
once during the time when Goku was dead, they used the same scene of him running across the Dragon Bridge in the Heaven World 8 times. It was bad, Brandon.
Not really.
I'm sure
Dragon
it gets...
Ball Z wasn't that long.
I have... Brandon. It's like 300 episodes.
That's nothing.
Are you okay?
You're weak.
Brandon. Suffering does not... No, you don't have to do that to yourself.
You're weak.
I don't...
Character development
You can...
needs episodes.
It doesn't... No. Goku did not have any character development during that time.
I want more episodes.
No! Stop it. You're being contrarian. You're not doing this because you mean it, and it hurts my feelings.
I mean it.
You are taunting me like a boxer about to go in on a freaking match. You look like you got your butterfly stance going on right now.
Boruto's going to go for 500 as well.
Oh my god. Is that confirmed?
There's definitely a time skip somewhere that's confirmed.
Oh no.
I bet he's going to have children too.
Oh no. My children's children will be watching Naruto, Boruto, Garuto's son.
Yes.
It's gonna be bad.
Yes.
It's never gonna end.
Shonen shall live forever.
The only shonen I like is My Hero, and that's because it's not animated like a shonen.
But at the same time, it's gone on for what, 3 years now, and they're still in the same year of the school.
Fuck. Oh no. Oh god. It's gonna happen, isn't it? We're gonna be on episode 300.
It's been happening.
Oh no.
You just
Where's the
haven't
manga?
noticed it.
Did they ever graduate high school?
Do they?
Does anyone ever actually go into a relationship?
Or are they going to stay sexualized 16-year-olds?
They can't. For the sake of the community, they can't. They need to turn 18 eventually, or else they're all gonna blue ball themselves to death.
No, they only turn 18 once they have children.
Oh god. What have I gotten myself into?
Welcome to Shonen.
I don't think there's ever been another shonen that I've watched completely other than My Hero Academia.
Domestic Girlfriend.
Does that really count?
It's a shonen. It's in shonen. It's a shonen.
I don't think being in Shonen Jump makes it a
Hey,
shonen
you
manga.
know we can watch To Love Ru yet next.
That's in Shonen Jump too?
Yeah, remember Best of Shonen. It's on Verve.
I'm never ever, ever going to watch To Love Ru to completion. You've shown me
I know.
highlights, and they made me shrivel up and die on the inside.
But she has pink hair, Logan.
What? No, I don't. What? Brandon, that's not like. I don't like people just because they have pink hair. A lot of the characters I like
Wow.
don't have pink hair.
I swore that's almost most of what you've ascertained most of your preferred personality off of.
List off the characters right now.
Colored hair.
Yeah. Tell me what characters have colored hair.
That's all I have so far.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're pretty early in your thesis to be throwing accusations
No, I'm
at
just
me.
saying you don't have much that you standardize. Just if they have colored hair, you'll give them a chance.
What?
Yeah.
Are you talking about anime?
Yes.
Colored hair? Unnaturally colored hair. Don't lean away from the mic. You get back in here and tell me what the hell you're talking about, because I'm telling you right now, I can't think of human or anime alike where I've been like, yes, you have a neon colored hair.
Did you just think of an instance while you were denying of thinking of an instance?
Honestly, I can only think of one example, but I do kind of gush about her all the time. Ramona from Scott Pilgrim, I talk about her all the time, and she literally changes her hair color every day of the week. So, and I think, like, fuck. Anime's different, okay? Anime doesn't count, all right? I don't want to watch Ramona Flowers in anime. I want to date Ramona Flowers. Actually, I don't. That sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, how about that one time I walked into a coffee shop? There's this short-haired girl with unnatural hair color and tattoos, and you're like, she's my kind of girl because of that hair.
I'm not going to deny that I have a type, Brandon.
That's based off of unnaturally colored hair.
Okay, platinum blonde hair in real life is pretty. It's the closest you're gonna get to anime hair color in real life.
Are you sure?
I mean, rose pink's pretty close too. I like rose pink. Rose pink's a pretty cool color. I kind of want to dye my hair rose.
You
Stop.
would not have good rose.
Why are you staring at me? Why is this where you took this conversation? Why? Every time we do something, it's the Roast Logan show. Let's just have a conversation for once, man. Let's just talk, dude. Let's hang out.
Roasting is how I talk.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Do you need to drag strangers into it, though?
Do you notice how I flirt?
You roast me, and
No.
then you make yourself look cooler by roasting me in front of girls.
No, not
That's
just that.
strategy one.
Not
that's strategy one.
That's strategy one. Is I'm so comfortable with people that we can roast each other no matter what.
Yeah, so how do you start that interaction? You roast me, they roast me, and then you're just like, hey, it's pretty fun making fun of this guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty cool.
And then I talk about how my other friends are part of Colts, Austin.
Yeah, no, that's always step 2. That's the butter up stage.
Now,
It's
what's
like,
step 3? I'm interested to see if you've noticed.
it's not very often where I get to see you in your natural element doing this kind of thing.
I don't do it often anymore, not as often as I used to.
Step 1, make me look bad. Step 2, make you look good.
No, step 1 is make me look good by making you look bad.
Yeah,
It's
so
one step, not
it's
two
one.
steps.
It's one step. So you've officially ascertained dominance over your much more attractive and awesome friend.
Step 2 is variety is the spice of life. My other friends do other things.
Yeah, so it's like, hey, this isn't the only quirky weirdo that I hang out with. You hang out with me every day's a TV show. So you got some solid work going down. You're like, I'm pretty cool. My prints are pretty
I've got
whack.
the disaster in life, and then I've got the cult.
So where does it go from there? Does it go into flexing?
No. From there, it's less. It's less.
It's more subtle.
Yeah. Yes. It's more subtle.
Is that when you start picking on them?
No.
You don't neg?
I nag a bit, but it's mostly about jokingly, But this step does sometimes involve nagging because it makes it easier to complete this step.
Elaborate.
Slight physical touches.
Oh my God, Brandon, you Vic Mignogna bastard.
No. There's certain locations.
Okay, so wait, let me get this straight, because I've been kind of envisioning this over a very small period of time, like during the first interaction. Is that true, or is this extended over a longer period of time?
It can't be over one reaction.
You go straight for indirect touching after like a half-hour conversation?
I can.
I'm not gonna say you're not successful. You have the numbers to back it
Yes,
up.
I have the data.
I have the look at my plot chart. It's just a solid line going all the way across
No.
100.
It starts at the elbows.
Wow, it's this detailed.
Yes.
Okay, keep going, keep going. I want to hear more.
So it's slight banter, and this is the part that can sometimes include nagging. So like, I'll use a very specific example that you might recognize. They're telling you a story. You act like you weren't listening. You say, "Oh, I didn't realize you were talking to me. My bad." Elbow. It's almost a pat. Slight touch.
How recently did this occur? I witnessed this?
Sunday.
Are you serious? Jesus Christ. I paid attention to the you shitting on me part because that took like 3 hours. But
Well, those were just slight instances. It's a rinse repeat process.
oh, okay, it's a cycle.
Yes.
Have you ever
Because
thought
it's a seed that you grow?
so I mean from my angle, it's like the perfect strategy, but to some people it might just make you look like a douche.
Some people, if they don't know me,
Is it a toss up? Or
it
do you
can be,
is
but
there
usually
a
at this
moment
point,
where
the
you
girl
show your
realizes I'm a very deep emotional person.
So is that something that you build up before like say this is a first instance of interaction. Where do you throw in the emotional stuff to spice it up? Do you just go
If
like
it's the first moment
yeah.
of interaction, like, moment, let's clarify here.
let's just
Has the person met me before or knows of me?
No, okay, so me and you, we walk into a coffee shop, you think the waitress is cute. Start from step one. I go up, I order my drink. Hi, I'll take a 16 ounce, we'll go with the Miel. We'll go with the 16 ounce Miel. And I kind of want a muffin. No muffin. All right, yeah, I'm good. All right.
Do you really need a muffin?
No, I don't. I just said I don't need a muffin.
You just said that you're waiting for your next paycheck.
I was thinking about them. Why are you talking? Dude, shut up.
I'm just saying. I mean,
I thought about
you
the
need to
muffin.
save money
I
where you
chose
can save
not
money.
to. Dude, come on. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. All right. I'm standing over here now. Sorry, my friend's an asshole.
Yeah, whatever. Man, this menu is kind of big. Usually I just go with like a frappe or something. What do you normally drink while you're working here?
Yeah. I usually just go with like with a latte with no flavor. I don't have much time in between making drinks for everyone else, so I just drink whatever's left over. You know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, how often do you get a drink here?
Oh, like every 10 minutes. Like I'm constantly drinking coffee when I'm on the shift. I'm like a caffeine nut.
Do you drink coffee while you're not working?
Yeah, every once in a while, yeah, I'll get a drink.
Where do you get them from?
Starbucks. Like, I'm a white girl, obviously. I like Starbucks.
I don't like this person. I can't flirt with the person I don't like.
All right, you do both sides then.
I don't know. Usually it would go about finding out where they normally go. Because the first instance isn't the instance that you will flirt at. It's when
Where
you
else?
accidentally
Where
bump
else does
into
a
them.
college-aged girl get coffee other than
Zion.
Starbucks? You want to date a girl who goes to motherfucking Zion?
You kidding me? A bunch of girls sit there on their laptops.
Have you? Yeah. They just sit there on their laptops waiting for the photographer of Zion to put them on their Instagram feed.
Hey,
Nobody
Logan,
does shit
What do we
on their
do
laptops
on
at
our
Zion.
laptops
I don't use my laptop.
anymore?
Yeah.
But you would go to the school library, open your laptop, and what would you do on it?
I usually looked up video game news,
Exactly nothing.
thought about making an article, never actually writing it, saying I'm going to do homework, and then just watching YouTube.
So nothing.
More or less in a word, yeah.
So it's kind of like that. Zion is just the place that comes to mind because we were in a coffee setting before. You find out where the girl frequents, what she likes to do, what her hobbies are.
What hobbies are big flags for you? Let's jump back into this.
I mean, it could be anything between reading, movies, anything. Gaming, I mean, is always a big one.
All right. So this is a 30-30 waitress. Obvi, she's going to have some tats. She hands you your receipt, and you see that she's got the Triforce on her wrist. Where do you go from there?
You're just talking about the girl from Wings, etc. from Springfield.
Fuck off. I'm upset about Wings, etc. girl. Let's see what you do against Wings, etc. girl. Let's see if you can do better than I did.
Well, that's a cool Zelda tat.
Oh yeah, I played it all the time as a kid. It was a fun game. I
Which
never
one?
beat it. Ocarina of Time.
Oh, that one. That's cool. Have you played the most recent one?
I don't keep up with a lot of new games. I like the older stuff.
All their stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
still don't like this girl.
God, fuck you, Brandon.
I don't
Not
know.
every girl's
You're
got
just
a
unattractive.
All right. Let's go from. Oh yeah.
It's hard to explain, but basically you need to find out where they frequent, so you bump into them.
Hey, have you watched the new Netflix TV show? I forgot the name of it. You're getting to cyber stalker levels right now.
Not really, because they told me themselves.
Not so that you could go there and find them.
It's not that I'm going there to find them. It's that I start frequenting that place.
So that you can find
So
them.
I can bump into them.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's like some gaslighting shit. Okay. All right. So we bump into each other. Let's say the 8-bit arcade.
Oh, that's that bar.
Yeah, that's the bar where you get free video games and drinks.
I mean, you don't get free drinks.
Yeah, well, you get free games with a drink.
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
All right, so you go there and she's playing Mario Kart 64. What do you do?
Beat her. And Mario Kart 64.
You don't hold back at all.
I don't.
On the first try.
No.
Oh my god, you kicked my ass. You're so fucking good at video games. Suck my pussy. Is that what you think's gonna happen?
It's not what happens. But people hate losing, therefore they want a rematch.
Okay, all right, and then what happens?
Basically, throughout it all, you get to know people through competition.
Okay, so she is definitely gonna be one of those girls who hates losing, and she's like,
It's not.
she's
a
not
type of
having
girl.
it. All right.
It's not a type of girl. Every person, boy, girl, hates losing. They want rematch. Eventually, they're going to be like, "We should do this again," because everyone likes a challenge. True fact.
So this is an audio podcast, so I'm going to clarify something. When Brandon said everyone likes a challenge, he took his thumb and pointed it at himself.
I am a challenge.
You're a challenge?
Yes.
Are you the Sekiro of dating, Brandon?
I mean, I am very hard.
Oh man! All right, we're at the 1 hour mark. 1 hour and 1 minute. This has been the first person podcast. I've been Logan,
I'm Brandon.
and we'll see you in the next one. Jesus Christ, what is your fucking problem?